Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch You Want. Thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at Rolex Oyster Perpetual day date reference 18238. You can see this 36mm 18-karat yellow gold Rolex day date on our website watchyouwant.com. Purchase it there, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. You can also see the card at the right-hand corner of this video. That's where you can click to see the photos and the pricing of this watch at any point during the video. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see this Oyster Perpetual day date features an unusual combination of factory brilliant cut diamond set bezel and a minimally calibrated gilt print onyx dial. It's a dramatic watch with a dramatic impact, but the fit and the feel is standard 36mm Rolex, which is to say substantial but compact. Now it's 12.5 millimeters thick, and that's approximately 13.5 when you include the girth of the Cyclops eye magnifier, but it's a nice compact 43.5 millimeters from lug to lug. Now because even in 1992, when this example was made, the President bracelet, the 3-link design you see here, did feature solid end links. The outermost outcropping, the rigid horns that truly define the lug-to-lug span of this watch, actually elevated to a more substantial 47.5 millimeters from lug to lug, so it has excellent wrist coverage without overwhelming. Now, the heft is impressive. The President bracelet is a substantial piece, and it gives the watch real presence visually and in terms of the heft, the feel, the satisfaction, the psychic sensation of having a premium product on your wrist. But it also has a silken feel. The heft is impressive, but the ergonomic equation is excellent, and that's because, unlike the 3-link Oyster, the individual links of the President bracelet are far more delicate, smaller, more compact, allowing more curvature in a shorter space thanks to more links. Now you can see that the contrast here is excellent between brushed and polished facets. It breaks up the monometallic sheen of the watch and gives it differentiation without resorting to a two-tone treatment. Now the clasp is in excellent shape. It's very substantial, and it was actually a generation ahead of the other stamped-out Rolex clasps of its era. It closes secure, and in the classic Rolex President fashion, the crown clasp is the only demarcation, the only telltale of the parting point of the bracelet. Low profile, it's the opposite of the famed bulky stamped Oyster clasps of this era. This one is the epitome of elegance. Now the watch itself is anything but typical day date. This aesthetic treatment is a rarity. It's also beautiful and exceptional. Now the black onyx at center features almost no calibrations. All that you have are the 5 lines of print plus the denotion of Swiss manufacture at 6 o'clock. It's exceptionally clean. I almost get shades of the Movado Museum watch here, but there are corresponding 18-karat yellow gold apertures for the day and the date, as well as the 5-point Rolex coronet in gold at 12 o'clock. This is a wonderful contrast between austerity and excess. You have the diamond set bezel, the minimally calibrated black onyx dial. It's almost like a black hole at the center of a supernova. This is a completely unique watch. It's going to be a love-hate piece, but if you love it, you just may have found your soulmate. Now, because it is a reference 18238 at heart, it is the double quickset generation, which means it has the Rolex chronometer grade in-house caliber 3155. Automatic winding with bidirectional action, it's exceptionally smooth on the wrist. You don't get any of the unidirectional rotor wobble of a single direction winder, and while winding in both directions, it gives you 48 hours of power reserve, powering a free-sprung balance on a full bridge bearing a handmade Breguet overcoil hairspring. What does all that mean? Essentially, it means the watch is shock resistant. It means that the watch's precision is shock resistant. Disruptions, the kind of slings and arrows that a sports watch would encounter on the wrist, are not going to materially affect the timing of this chronometer. And because of the Breguet overcoil, the watch is going to have more resistance to position-based timing deviation, regardless of how you wear it on your wrist or set it on your dresser at night. And with the screw-down crown, it does have 100-meter water resistance, so while it's fine, it's also ready to get wet and wild if you are. This is a unique combination of elements. You have the gold, you have the contrast of the 5-digit reference with the brushed hoods and polished case flanks, creating additional contrast on the case itself. You have the juxtaposition of diamonds, the richness of the brilliant cuts and their seemingly innumerable facets with the minimalist black onyx dial. This is a special piece. It satisfies in every way a double quickset, that is day and date quickset, generation 18238 Rolex Day-Date satisfies, but it adds more. It adds something that you will likely never see again. This is the kind of watch that comes around once every couple of years. Even in a house like ours that sees many exotic watches and many Rolex variants, this is a special timepiece, and if it's your soulmate, you can see this Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date reference 18238 diamond set with black onyx dial on our website, watchyouwant.com.